national cohesion. Stakeholders at the 55th anniversary celebration of television in Nigeria and Africa at a symposium in Ibadan noted that a lot needs to be done in line with the global best practices. Oyeyinka Folari has details.
I told Broadcasting in Africa yesterday, today and tomorrow, the anniversary lecture delivered by former Director General NTA goes beyond mere slogan.
We have to take the lead from the foreign stations. So I am seeing changes and I'm very pleased about that.
Director General NBC Emeka Mba spoke on digital television broadcasting switch over in Nigeria and the need for improved content.
The changing dynamics of the global broadcast market is really transforming how people view television, how we create content, and how we consume content at the same time.
Our former staff of the then WNTV, Alachi Gboyega Arulogun, gave his reminiscences about television services.
I remember they gave lectures and the people felt rejuvenated, and the productions they handled after that better than what they had been doing.
Director General NTA, Mr. Shola Omole, said NTA has every reason to celebrate as it continues to work stronger 55 years after.
There are many enterprises in Nigeria that were there when television started and they've disappeared today. The fact that we are still here means that we have causes to celebrate.
The Zonal Director, Mrs. Pauline Igbano, appreciated dignitaries and well-wishers at the memorable event. There were goodwill messages at the event, cutting of the anniversary cake and commissioning of Olushola Omole Water Point donated by Male Integrated Science in Ibadan. Folaranmi, NTA News.
Demola has more network news from the Lagos Network Center. Hello, Demola.
Hello, Mohammed. Good evening and welcome to Lagos. Operators of small and medium enterprises, SMEs, have appealed to government to save the sector from unfair competition with multinationals who venture into businesses where SMEs have comparative advantage. The Vice President of the National Association of Small-Scale Industries, Duro Kutei, made this appeal at a stakeholders meeting in commemoration of the 2014 World Standard Day in Lagos. Amechi Pius reports.
The disturbing trend, according to the Vice President of NASI, is coming at a time when operators of small and medium enterprises are contending with inadequate fund and other infrastructural challenges. This, he explains, is despite efforts of government at reviving the sector.
Packaged water, SMU started it. The multinationals took it over and pushed SMU aside. But we can make these factories work again.
The Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Dr. Joseph Odumodu, told the operators that government will continue to support the sector. He disclosed that arrangements have been concluded by the SON to provide the sector with relevant standards aimed at encouraging operators to adopt processes that will make them competitive.
Every standard applicable to the SME will be given to members of that area, FOC. All of you who are here, who are interested in gaining that kind of certification, should make your interest known to us. We will take you through that process free of charge.
Papers on how to improve on quality of products produced by SMEs were also presented at the forum. The event is one in the series of activities by the SON aimed at tackling the problems faced by small and medium enterprises in Nigeria. In Lagos, Amechi Pius, NTA News.
One of Nigeria's leading downstream oil and gas company, Techno Oil, has relaunched its high-performance Ultra XP lubricants at a unique gathering in Lagos. Musa Tolia reports that the event took place at the Ilasa-Maja Mechanic Village in the government area of Lagos.
It was a rare privilege for members of the Nigerian Automobile Technicians Association at the Mechanic Village when officials of Techno Oil took the new improved and repackaged Ultra XP 20W50 engine oil to them for endorsement. Having realized that the automobile technicians must have had contact with various engine oil brands across the metropolis, officials of Techno Oil took time to explain the needs to patronize the Techno Oil lubricants. High point of the event was the unveiling of the new improved high-performance Ultra XP engine oil in a colorful fashion.
This is a product that we launched in the market, and it has done so well. Today we've been able to export these products outside the Nigerian shores.
We have done a lot of improvement based on the viscosity, on the oxidation, on the shear capabilities.
Various stakeholders in the oil and gas sector eulogized Techno Oil high-performance lubricants.
They've brought out a very good product. So on behalf of DPR, I want to congratulate Techno Oil.
With this high-quality grade now, you are sure that even with the Lagos traffic, there won't be sludge.
And I appeal to members to please continue using Techno Oil.
There were various dance, drama and performances to drive home the point on the need to patronize the new improved high-performance lubricants from the stable of Techno Oil Limited.
Techno Oil, brand of lubricants.
In Lagos, Musa Tolian, NTA News.
Have you blown someone's mind lately? The season of surprises premieres across Nigeria on November 1st. Prepare to surprise. Prepare to be surprised. MTN, everywhere you go.
Ebola is a deadly disease,
but
there are ways
we can prevent infection
and protect ourselves. First,
wash fruits thoroughly, disinfect floors and surfaces regularly.
Avoid contact with infected carcasses.
Avoid bushmeat.
Wash and sanitize your hands regularly.
Together,
we all
can overcome Ebola.
Do not take a risk with your life and your loved ones.
Health is priceless.
Stop Ebola. It's in your hands.
It's in your hand.
It's in your hand.
It's in your hand.
It's in your hands. It's in your hands.
It is in your hands.
It's in your hands.
It's in your hands.
This public message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health and Detour.
I need a great deal, the best price I can get.
That's why I shop on Jumia.
We got some orders, fire on all cylinders. We'll not rest until it's packaged and delivered. Do everything it to take, baby, you know we ain't got time to waste. Customer satisfaction is the way. We're not gonna stop until it's okay. Oh yeah, let's do this. Put our best into this. The online so you can trust. We're not gonna stop until it's okay.
Shop you can shop. Huggies babies thank you in their way.
I clap for you. I cheer for you. You are the one. I dream of you.
Now baby will thank you even more with Huggies Dry Comfort Diapers. Huggies is designed and tested to work best while baby's wearing it. Huggies' unique 4-layer absorbent core absorbs fastest where it's needed most, front and bottom. Plus the elastic waistband fits baby perfectly. Try Huggies Dry Comfort in the red pack and see why Huggies babies love Huggies mummies.
Johnny S5.5, the slimmest in the world. Johnny, to be needed, to be loved.
Auntie!
Hello, my dear. I see you went shopping with your mom, right? And what did you buy?
Power oil. It has 0 cholesterol and 0 trans fats. And contains vitamin A and natural vitamin E. It's a healthy oil for a healthy family.
I'll buy Power next time I go shopping, huh?
Power Oil, healthy for you.
The sweet things of nature make you come alive. Yeah. The 7 tropical wonders are mine for the asking. G exotic nectar. G exotic nectar. Just exotic. Oh yeah. Makes you come alive. Oh yeah.
Still on NTA Network News, the implementation of the Trade Facilitation Agreement to earn Nigeria more than $1 trillion. Details of these and more with Vivian Idekbefo on Business News.
Interactive Forum. Experts have commended Nigeria's leading role in realizing the implementation of the Trade Facilitation Agreement in Africa, as is evident in the operation of the single window process by the Nigeria Customs Service. The agreement, when fully operational, is expected to rake in about $1 trillion and create 21 million jobs with the free flow of goods and services, thereby enhancing global competitiveness.
Nigeria is prepared and ready to implement the Trade Facilitation Agreement.
So we see it as a positive international initiative which can assist the reforms being done at the national level.
We cannot overemphasize the need for Nigeria to take advantage of the resources provided at the WTO to develop the technical skills for favorable and profitable negotiation with Nigeria's trading partners.
Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has barred commercial banks from selling its interventions funds in the interbank market to authorized buyers such as Bureau de Change and hotels. The Apex Bank has also directed that funds purchased through its interventions at the interbank market should be utilized within 2 working days of delivery at a rate not more than 10 kobo above the purchase rate. In a circular, the CBN says the move is to ensure compliance with the net open trading position limit and further control of the interbank market operations. Now to the equities market, where activities ended on a negative note as the all-share index slipped by 0.44% to close at 37,979.99 basis points. That's our package on business news tonight. The bulletin continues shortly. Good evening.
Thank you, Vivian. In a bid to promote partnership with stakeholders in the Nigeria's economy, the Industrial Training Fund has promised to train 2 million youths in various trade sectors by 2015 to bridge skill shortages. Director General Industrial Training Fund, Dr. Juliet Chukas Oneko, announced this at an interactive forum with stakeholders in Port Harcourt. Dibabari Sidiamo reports.
The ITF Interactive Forum had in attendance representatives of banks, oil and gas companies, manufacturing and technology outfits, among others, to rub minds on decisions for better relationship. Industrial Training Fund Director General Dr. Juliet Chukas Onaiku emphasized the need to provide requisite skills that will translate the economy to sustainable growth and development. The forum also featured paper presentation on towards effective service delivery and a session for participants to ask questions.
As an agency responsible for the provision of skills for the National Transformation Agenda, we are also aware that our activities are being mirrored by the wider society.
Meanwhile, the Industrial Training Fund Director General and Chief Executive, Dr. Juliet Chukas Onaiku, also paid a courtesy visit on Shell Petroleum Development Company Nigeria Limited, noting that the fund will encourage SPDC to invest in human capital development to ensure that the nation's human resource endowment is skilled and productive.
And ITF also has a mandate to train 2 million per annum.
We will begin the continuous journey collaboratively to mend these trends and to continue to work for the mutual benefit of our both organizations.
The Industrial Training Fund was established to promote skills acquisition in industry and commerce, provide entrepreneurial skill acquisition and development, set standards for training and training facilities. In Port Harcourt, Diba Barisedoma, NTA News.
200 billion Naira Enterprises Development Fund disbursed by Taraba State Government. 8 new permanent secretaries have also been sworn in. Marianne Makudi has details.
Hello, Mohammed. Welcome to Makudi. Taraba State Government has disbursed over 200 million naira to 50,000 individuals and cooperative societies as first phase of the CBN Micro and Medium Enterprises Development Fund. Correspondent Christy Ayagwa Adaji reports that the fund is part of the 2 billion naira approved by the federal government through the Central Bank of Nigeria. The report.
Presenting the checks to the benefiting individuals and cooperative societies, the Taraba State Acting Governor Alhaji Garba Umar said the initiative was part of the transformation agenda of President Goodluck Jonathan's administration in fighting poverty, especially among women and rural dwellers. Alhaji Garba Umar said the funds will further strengthen the poverty alleviation measures of the state government as it has concluded plans to open branches of microfinance bank in all local governments of the state.
Today's occasion is important, especially as it is coming at the right time when the need to spread centers of economic growth has become imminent.
The State Commissioner of Finance, Alhaji Saadu Ajuji, called on beneficiaries to make use of the funds to enable them grow economically to become self-reliant. In Jalingo, Christy Ayagwa Adaji, NTA News.
The acting governor of Taraba State, Alhaji Garoba Ahmed, has urged bureaucrats in the state to continue to play their role as the engine room for development by being the vanguard against corruption. The acting governor stated this while swearing in 8 new permanent secretaries. Christy Ayagwa Adaji again has details.
Swearing in the 8 newly appointed permanent secretaries, the acting governor of Taraba State, Alhaji Garba Umar, observed that civil servants remain the engine room of any society. Alhaji Garba Umar said the diligent performance of civil servants is at the heart of every successful government, especially in democracy. He urged them to consider their appointments as a call to service that is accountable to the people and God.
You should strive to bring your wealth of experience to bear in the ongoing effort to transform the service and make it relevant to the needs and aspirations of our people.
Administering the oath of office, the Chief Judge of Taraba State, Justice Josephine Tuktur, reminded the officers of the sacrosanct nature of their duties as heads and link between the civil servants and the government. In Jalingo, Christy Ayagwa Adaji, NTA News.
And that's it from Makudi. We thank you for watching. It's back to Mohammed in Abuja. Good evening.
Thank you, Marianne. When we return, Victoria's Super Falcons honored by the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN. The Falcons were challenged on the 2015 First FIFA Women's World Cup. Don't go away.
And those who make changes. We belong to the kind that make changes. We believe in it. We demonstrate it. We support it. We endorse it. Let the change continue. This message is brought to you by Project 774, where government meets the governed.
Where is the Lacasera?
Find Junior.
Find the Lacasera.
Everything is better. A simple taste of feeling
Lacasera. I love this drink.
With gratitude to God for a life well spent, the family of Okonkwo Moka of Umuokabia in Osu local government area of Imo State announces the glorious exit of Mama Esther Urujabia Moka, aged 102. Burial arrangements are as follows. Friday, 31st October 2014, funeral service at late Okonkwo Moka family compound, Umuokabia. Time 10 a.m. Interment follows immediately after. Mama, we love you, but God loves you more. May your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcer, the family.
From the international scene, Somali National University reopens after 23 years and Burkina Faso State Television goes off air. A Tunisian secularist wins election. This and more on Global Tidbits with Talatu Ezreki.
Reports say that Somalia National University, abandoned 23 years ago as a result of conflict, has been reopened to students with intentions to produce the caliber of leaders that would drive Somalia's return to the global stage. From Burkina Faso, the country's state television went off air after protesters stormed the building and ransacked it. The protesters, who are angry over plans to allow President Kampore to extend his 2-year rule, also burned parliament building that led to clashes. Still in Africa, China sends aid worth $820,000 to the Democratic Republic of Congo to help curtail Ebola. While in the United States, a nurse who cared for Ebola patients in Sierra Leone is fighting the states over its right to quarantine her against her will. And Tunisia leading secular party Nigda Tounes wins 85 seats in the new 217-member parliament after Sunday's election. That is along Global Tidbits. Talati Izarike, NTA News.
Sports news now. The Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN, has hosted the victorious Super Falcons of Nigeria with a call on the team to bring more honor to Nigeria by winning their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup trophy, scheduled for next year in Canada. Correspondent Kene Emagudiki reports.
Having conquered Africa for a record 7th time, the victory party continued for Nigeria's Super Falcons, who were received Wednesday evening by members of the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN, in Abuja. The organizers donated a sum of 10 million naira to the team, with 5 million naira going to the 23 players, 2 million naira for the coaching crew, while 3 million naira will go to the coffers of the Nigeria Football Federation. Acknowledging that the team has successfully explored the conducive sporting environment curated by the present administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, the organizers, however, challenged the team to conquer higher grounds at next year's FIFA Women's World Cup in Canada.
This country is cut of gold and diamond, and our youth symbolize the affirmation of that spirit of Nigerianness, the spirit to overcome odds, the spirit to conquer, the spirit to soar like a falcon above the sky, beyond every other bird, and the spirit to return from their journey, from their quest, with 7 golden bullets.
Other speakers at the event extolled the sterling records of the Super Falcons over the years, expressing belief that the best of the team was yet to come.
I want to thank the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, because without you, people will not see what the president has done. From the bridges all over the country to the roads all over the country.
This time we are targeting semis. Semis from semi-final finals. That is our target.
These girls need to be, given adequate attention, give them the training that they need for World Cup.
The obviously excited Falcons and their handlers took time to shake to the rhythm of the evening. Nigeria Super Falcons defeated their Cameroonian counterparts 2-0 in the final Saturday in Namibia to lift their 7th trophy of the African Women Championships, which is itself an enviable record. In Abuja, Kene Ima Abodike, NTA News.
More on sports. Stakeholders in sports strategize for the success of the President's Cup tournament. And the Federal High Court in Jos strikes out the case by the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF. There's more on Sports Update with Ayodeji Makinde. We apologize for that inability to bring that report. The death has been announced of Dr. Aloysius Ogu at the age of 77. Dr. Ogu, who died in New York, retired as Chief Consultant Surgeon at the Military Hospital, Ikoyi, Lagos. He is survived by his wife, Professor Joy Ogu, who is Nigeria's permanent representative to the United Nations. The weather now, prospects across the country. As we end the news, remember, it is your right to challenge anybody suspected to be involved in unwholesome activities around you. Be security conscious. This message is from the Directorate of State Security Service. And that concludes NTA Network News tonight. Thanks for watching. I'm Muhammad Kuda Abubakar. Good night.
Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
From the east to the west to the north and south, yeah.
You are watching NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. For more information and news updates, visit our website at www.nta.ng, or you can follow us on Twitter at NTA News Now, or you can like us on Facebook at NTA Network News. Stay connected on our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/NTA News Online. Watch our live stream at www.nta.ng/live. NTA, you can't beat the rich.